everyone, this is Karen.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Shane.
Today we're looking at day 2 of our daily conversation, and it's called
Checking into a hotel.
And the vocabulary words are swear.
Swear.
That's strange. I swear I left my sweater on the bed, but it's not there now.
Weird. Information.
Information.
Lana has some important information that might help the police solve the case.
Refer.
Refer.
The clinic referred me to Dr. Crawford.
Inconvenience.
Inconvenience.
I'm sorry if this situation has caused you any inconvenience.
So we're talking about checking into a hotel still, right?
Right.
So have you ever encountered any problems when you check in at a hotel?
Well, yeah, actually, I had a similar problem that they discussed in the dialogues. I got to a hotel, and they did have my reservation.
Okay.
I made a reservation. It was my wife and I were traveling to Bali,
Okay.
Indonesia.
Yes.
We got to the hotel, and they said, sorry, yes, Mr. Rendleman. That's right. We have your reservation, but we don't have any rooms available.
Oh no!
So
then what do you do?
They overbooked the hotel.
Because
basically.
sometimes they do that. I know sometimes airline companies, they do that too.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So they're thinking some people will change their mind or won't be able to go. But in this situation, I was stuck without a place to go.
So what happened then?
Actually, they were really nice about it. And they said, don't worry, there's a hotel right up the street and we will give you an upgrade, to a nicer room. And then they said, you can come back here and have free dinner at our restaurant whenever you want. They were very gracious about it, very apologetic.
Okay, that's good.
So in fact, it became a better room,
scenario for you.
A better situation. But at that moment, I felt, what? I was pretty angry.
But they did a good job handling the situation.
Exactly.
So you can still go back to the hotel next time you visit Bali.
That's right. And hopefully they won't have any rooms and I'll get a better hotel.
So sometimes you can pray for that kind of crisis.
Right.
Okay, enjoy today's lesson.
Enjoy.
Teresa and Don are at the front desk of the Old Town Hotel.
Are you sure? I swear I booked a double room.
Our booking system has you in a single room. Is it possible you selected single room when booking?
I mean, it's possible, but I remember checking the booking information several times.
Is there anything you can do? We don't mind paying extra to upgrade to a double room.
It looks like someone just canceled their reservation for a double room. Let me put in your info and all set.
Thank you so much. How much is it?
I'm happy to say that there's no extra charge. I'll be right back with your room keys.
Hello and welcome to Live Interactive English. I'm Mike.
I'm Kim.
And it's day 2 of our Checking into a Hotel unit. We're looking at some dialogues about, of course, checking into a hotel and maybe dealing with some of the other problems that you might have while enjoying your stay in a hotel. Have you ever had a big problem at a hotel that you had to complain about or get people's help with?
No, I've been very lucky. I've actually
Okay.
never had a problem. How about you?
I did have one a few years ago. I was in England with my wife and we were driving around staying at a different hotel every night. And I think in the planning, I got the nights mixed up.
Oh.
And so we arrived at this lovely little hotel. It was a small hotel in a small town, so that was kind of a good thing. But they're like, ah, yes, we expected you yesterday.
Oops.
And I was like, oh no, because I got, I did 2 hotels for the 14th and I forgot, Anyways, I'm like, oh, really? And they didn't call or send an email.
Yeah, they didn't try to contact you.
No. So I was like, oh, that was my mistake. Do you have a room tonight? And they're like, yes, we do.
Oh, lucky you.
Thank goodness. But they did put me in a room at the end of the hotel near a pub. And there were all these loud people outside on the street.
That's what you get for not showing
so maybe that was my punishment. So I guess you could say, like, in part 3 of our dialogues, I had a check-in problem.
Yes, we've got a check-in problem here. We've got Teresa and Don are at the front desk of the Old Town Hotel. This place is popular.
Yeah, I like the Old
Again.
Town Hotel. I like the executive suite.
That's expensive, I heard.
$300.
Oh, that's nothing for you, huh?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, they're going to be talking to the hotel clerk, and what is their problem?
Well, Teresa says, "Are you sure? I swear I booked a double room."
Oh.
So it looks like when they're trying to check in, they're being told that this is the kind of room that they're getting. Probably a single room. Teresa's surprised. Are you sure? When you hear information that you don't think is right, you might react by saying, "Are you sure?" Or "Is that right?" And then she explains what she thinks. "I swear I booked a double room." She's swearing here?
I swear, to swear, a promise.
Oh, not
Promise.
swearing like saying bad
No,
words.
not that,
Okay,
not that. No.
okay.
But that also can be. Swearing
Yeah,
is
yeah.
saying bad words, but Teresa's not swearing in that way, no. If you swear something, you're making a promise that you are telling the truth. I swear it's true. For example, that's strange. I swear I left my sweater on the bed, but it's not there now. I'm serious. I really think I left my sweater on the bed, but it's not there now.
Yeah, so
Really?
she's not really swearing like you might promise to tell the truth in court or something. Basically, it's just saying, I'm really, really sure. I'm absolutely positive that I did this. So she's like, I'm really, really sure I booked a double room. And the clerk is looking at the computer, and the clerk is the one who gave her this information that she thinks is wrong, this bad news. The clerk says, our booking system has you in a single room. So a single room will just be one big bed, not two big beds, one big bed. And then the clerk says, is it possible you selected single room when booking? Yeah, I selected the wrong date when I did my booking. So it's a good idea to double check, read everything through twice before you hit OK or whatever on your internet booking website.
And Teresa says, I mean, it's possible, but I remember checking the booking information several times. So she did follow your advice there. You do need to double check. Check and double check.
That is a very good tip, because you want to make sure that information is totally 100% correct. And yeah, information, this noun, is basically just data, facts, stuff that it's useful to know. Your personal information is stuff about you, your name, your birth date, your address, your ID number, things like that. If it's information, it's probably something you should know, need to know, you do know because it's useful data or facts. For example, Lana has some important information that might help the police solve the case. These are important facts, important information, stuff the police will want to know.
Well, Don says, is there anything you can do? Help us out here. We don't mind paying extra to upgrade to a double room. Yeah. So to upgrade, to go to the next level, to make something better. And they don't mind paying for this. So the clerk is typing on the keyboard and says, it looks like someone just canceled their reservation for a double room. Yay! Let me put in your info and all set. You're done.
Good luck. That's some good luck that they had there.
That's very
Great.
good luck.
So Dawn, of course, is very happy. Things were going to be weird. They wanted to have two beds. They only had one, but that's all solved. That's not a problem anymore. Dawn says, thank you so much. Thank you very much for helping us out. And of course, with a bigger room will be the slightly higher charge or slightly more expensive. How much is it? So how much is the double room? The clerk says, I'm happy to say that there's no extra charge.
Yay!
That's pretty cool. I guess because it's not a problem for us. We didn't have to move anyone else. We didn't have to do much. So we're happy to give you the original price that we told you, even though it was kind of your mistake. That's a very good service from this clerk in this hotel. And then the clerk says, I'll be right back with your room keys. So they're going to fill out the paperwork and get the keys, and then they'll be able to go up to their nice big double room. Sounds like
it worked out for them, huh?
And they're in for a nice stay, absolutely. Right. And they'll be happy, right? When they leave the hotel,
yeah.
They'll probably tell their friends, oh, they were so nice, we made a mistake, they helped fix it, didn't cost us money. That's good for the business too. All right, let's take a break, and then we'll be back with another problem at a different hotel.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。我们在第一天的课文看了2段对话情境，一个就是太早到饭店了，另外一个是没有事先订房。那我们今天来继续看另外2种情境哦。首先我们就是看到 Teresa 和 Don 站在柜台前面 ，Teresa 就说：“你确定吗？我发誓我订的是双人房诶。”因为他明明就有检查过订房资讯很多次，可是饭店的订房系统却显示他订的是单人房，不晓得是哪里出了问题。好，那么接着 Dawn 就请接待员来帮忙，他说他们其实不介意多付一点钱来升级到双人房。那很幸运的是，似乎刚好就有人取消掉双人房预约。接待员接着就帮他们直接安排好房间，也不用收取额外费用。我们先来看单字 swear 表示发誓。好，这个字它也有咒骂、骂脏话的意思。好，那它的动词三态是 swear, swore, swore。再来看 information 它表示资讯，这个字是不可数名词，它也可以简称为 info。好，那这边还有2个重点哦。第一个是动词 remember 的用法 ，remember 它表示记得、记住。后面可以接补丁词 to be 或是接动名词 ving， 可是代表的意义不同。当我们用 remember 加补丁词的时候，是表达记得要去做某事，那这件事是还没有被执行的。remember 加上动词 ing 则是表达记得有做过某事，那这件事情已经被执行过了。我们来造2个例句来区分一下。Please remember to close the door before leaving。离开前请记得关门哦。那这个例句的意思就是说，门还没有关，记得要去关哦。I remember closing the door before leaving。我记得离开前有关门啊，就是说我记得我是有执行关门这个动作的。好，第2个重点是 it looks like 主词加动词是表达看起来似乎怎么样。像我们可以说 it looks like it might rain later today。看起来似乎晚一点会下雨诶。好，那我们接着回到课文中。
Patrick arrives at the Ladybug Hotel.
Hello, sir. Are you checking in?
Yes. Here's my reservation.
I'm sorry. We don't seem to have a record of this reservation.
What do you mean?
It's not showing up in our records, and I'm afraid we're fully booked for tonight.
You mean I don't have a place to stay tonight?
I can refer you to a comparable hotel. You won't be charged for your stay there. And we'll also pay for your transport expenses. Again, I apologize for the inconvenience.
All right, we're back, and we have so far solved 3 problems that you might encounter when using a hotel.
That's right.
And now we're at our final one. Let's see what happens.
All right. Well, number 4 is something I don't know if this has ever happened to me personally, losing a reservation. Oh. This is, I guess, basically when you show up and they're like, who are you? And you say, I made a reservation. They're like, we have nothing in our computer. So it's not the customer who's making the mistake here. It's the hotel that's making the mistake. Let's find out more. Well, it says Patrick arrives at the Ladybug Hotel.
We have left the Old Town Hotel.
That's a different hotel.
We're now
right?
at the Ladybug.
The Old Town was giving good service to the customers. Yeah. Maybe the Ladybug is like a 1-star hotel. Don't stay there.
No, so the clerk says, hello, sir. Are you checking in? Pretty normal. Patrick replies, yes, and then he shows the clerk his cell phone screen, as you do these days. Everything's online. Yeah. Here's my reservation.
Okay, so it'll have his name, of course, but probably some like AX72, some code that the computer and the hotel should know and find, all of the information. So the clerk takes it, types on the keyboard AX72, and then nothing. The clerk says, I'm sorry, we don't seem to have a record of this reservation. I put in the number, this code, I got your name in there, I tried everything, but nothing. You're not here. Anyway, so Patrick's very confused. He's got this email, he's got the number, it's the hotel, it's the right day. He's Patrick, and so he says, what do you mean? What are you talking about?
Good question. The clerk says it's not showing up in our records. And I'm afraid we're fully booked for tonight. No room at the inn. Uh-oh. Patrick says, you mean I don't have a place to stay tonight? Good question, Patrick.
Yeah, and this isn't because he didn't make a reservation. He made a reservation. It's just the computer went crazy and lost it. And so now Patrick is thinking, well, I can sleep across the street in the park or find a 24-hour McDonald's to sleep at or something like that. So yeah, he's worried he doesn't have a place to stay or sleep tonight. Well, the clerk is somewhat helpful, and the clerk says, I can refer you to a comparable hotel. You won't be charged for your stay there and will also pay for your transport expenses. Okay. Again, I apologize for the inconvenience. All right, so the clerk is saying, I will find you a similar hotel, comparable, one that compares to this one, and you won't pay, we'll pay for it, and we'll also pay for the transport expenses. Basically, if you have to take a taxi to that other hotel, we will also pay for the taxi. So free hotel, and they will get you there. It won't cost you anything. We're sorry, Mr. Patrick. Anyways, and they apologize for the inconvenience, as they should.
As they should. Yes. And the clerk offers to refer Patrick to another place. To refer is to tell someone to find information somewhere else. So in this case, he told Patrick to go to a different hotel, to go somewhere else, to find out if he can stay there. For example, the clinic referred me to Dr. Crawford. Maybe this clinic is too busy. All the doctors have enough patients. They will tell you to go to a different clinic to see a different doctor. Maybe you can get your appointment there.
Okay, and they're kind of saying this is good. You know, if it was me, I would be happy doing this. So we're also sort of saying, you know, we found it for you, and don't worry, we've checked it out. It should be fine. But this still is a lot of inconvenience for Patrick, right? He thought he was staying here. Maybe his meeting or whatever is across the street or nearby. Now he's going to be, you know, down the road or further away. A lot of trouble for him, and none of it was his fault. So that is inconvenience. Inconvenience, this noun, is basically trouble. Something that makes your life more difficult. Convenience is something that makes your life easier. A convenience store is really useful because you can go there all the time. It's open all the time. It has lots of stuff you need, and it's just down the street. That's why we don't have inconvenience stores. That would be a store on the other side of the city that's open 10 minutes a day, and they have nothing that you need. Who wants to go to that store? Because inconvenience is trouble. It makes your life more difficult. It's not helpful or useful in any way. For example, I'm sorry if this situation has caused you any inconvenience. Trouble, basically. That's what we're talking about when we talk about inconvenience. So it sounds like they handled that as well as possible. But, you know, again, with everything being done by computer these days, I don't think that happens very often.
I don't think so either. No. But at least they solved the situation for him, referred him to a different place, and the Ladybug Hotel could learn something from the Old Town Hotel. They did a good job.
They could get their software checked out, but I think they handled it as well as they could. If I was Patrick, I would be like,
that's okay.
Okay, I will forgive you.
Fine.
All right, guys, thanks for joining us. We hope all of your hotel stays are wonderful, comfortable, and problem-free. And we'll see you back here very soon for more great articles. Until then, bye-bye.
在第4段对话里面 Patrick 把手机上的订房资讯拿给饭店接待员看，但是对方却说他们没有这笔订房记录，而且今晚的房间都已经订满了，这下可糟了。Patrick 他可能要露宿街头，或者去找那种24小时营业的店家待一整晚了吧。 不过幸好接待员说可以帮他转到一间规格相当、等级差不多的饭店，而且 Patrick 也不用再付住宿费，他们也会帮忙负担他的交通费。然后接待员也再次的向 Patrick 来致歉，说不好意思造成他的不方便。我们最后来看两个单字 refer 在这边当动词可以表达推荐、介绍、指引，或者是让什么什么去询问，这时候它的用法是 refer somebody to 什么什么。再来看 inconvenience， 它可以当可数名词或是不可数名词来表达不便、不方便或是麻烦的那种意思。那它的相反词就是拿掉字首 in 变成 convenience， 那就是方便、便利。像我们说 convenience store 就是便利商店咯。好，以上是今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
Teresa and Don are at the front desk of the Old Town Hotel.
Are you sure? I swear I booked a double room.
Our booking system has you in a single room. Is it possible you selected single room when booking?
I mean, it's possible, but I remember checking the booking information several times.
Is there anything you can do? We don't mind paying extra to upgrade to a double room.
It looks like someone just canceled their reservation for a double room. Let me put in your info and all set.
Thank you so much. How much is it?
I'm happy to say that there's no extra charge. I'll be right back with your room keys.
Patrick arrives at the Ladybug Hotel.
Hello, sir. Are you checking in?
Yes, here's my reservation.
I'm sorry, we don't seem to have a record of this reservation.
What do you mean?
It's not showing up in our records, and I'm afraid we're fully booked for tonight.
You mean I don't have a place to stay tonight?
I can refer you to a comparable hotel. You won't be charged for your stay there, and we'll also pay for your transport expenses. Again, I apologize for the inconvenience.
Wulai is in the mountains of New Taipei City. It's known for its old street, hot springs, and cherry blossoms. The Wulai area is home to the Atayal Aboriginals. On Old Street, you will find many Aboriginal-style shops. Here, you can sample things like millet wine and wild boar sausage. There is a wide selection of handmade souvenirs, too. The hot springs in Wulai improve both health and beauty. People come from far away to enjoy them. Each year when the cherry blossoms bloom, tourists flock to see them. Small trains take visitors to see waterfalls and beautiful mountain scenery. They can also ride the cable car up to Yunshan Resort. With its natural beauty and tribal culture, Wulai is perfect for a day trip.
See you next time!